All right, y'all. So today, we're gonna be doing my little turn. Excuse me, my play-in tournament. That's gonna start Tuesday, which is today. Hopefully, this video will be loaded by Tuesday. Um, but before I start, I just want to say yes, I did change my YouTube name. It will no longer be Basketball God. It will be the Basketball Guru. I just feel like it fit more, and I just wanted to change my name. That's it. Ain't no big story. That's all I got for y'all. I ain't come up with no I want this. No, I just changed it because I wanted to change it. That's it. Ain't no nice story, no soft story, no strong story from no. I'm just the guru when it comes to basketball. I will give you my opinion. It might be wrong. It might be right. But it might be accurate. But anyway, we're going to get straight to it. So, the play-in tournament. That little sting part, when you eat something or drink something, that little sting come to you right here. It's right here just messing you up. But play-in tournament, we have 2 teams from the East, 2 teams from the West. I'm gonna start from the bottom all the way to the top because I feel like the top is more. It's going to be more of a better breakdown compared to these 2 teams because of how simple. We're gonna start off with the Spurs and the Pelicans. Now, as I break those 2 teams down, when I was watching them play for the regular season, I seen some things that's very interesting, and I know you all gonna agree with me with this. You have a system, and you have youth. Correct? We can never doubt Coach P. Just can't. Coach Pop is one of the greatest coaches of all time. Damn near top 5, maybe top 3. You can't doubt this man's mind when it comes to basketball. And that's going to be the scary thing about the Spurs because of that. The Spurs can win this game based off of one person and a system relying on this one person, and that's DeJounte Murray. He has to be the it factor for them to win this game. He has to be the star. Him and Walker are 2 good pieces that could connect. And I strongly feel with the system based on the Spurs, DeJounte can be that star that they need to win this game. He has to be big for this game. Defensive wise, the Spurs got this. Hands down. Hands down, the Spurs have this. Move my mouse. They have this, realistically, if we want to be technical. But it's this youth that's going on with the Pels that could help them surpass the Spurs in this play-in tournament. I think it's going to rely... Well, if Zion's coming back today, that's going to be tough for the Spurs to handle. It's a big boy. That's a truck. Chevy Ford. 20 wheels. 30 wheels. That's a big man. But I don't think he's going to be able to play today. Hopefully, I wish he would, but I don't think so. But I think they should start this kid Alvarado. I don't know his first name. I apologize if I don't know your first name. But I think they should start him. Only because he brings the energy that the Pels need. And the same goes for Jason Hayes. Those two. Now, some of y'all may say why Alvarado? What makes you think he could? It's because of the energy that they're going to need for the play-ins. Now, we all know the playoffs and play-in offense is going to be slow. The game is going to be a slow pace, and you need that fast pace, PG, the up tempo, the game for you. And I think he can be the one for the Pels to win this game. He should be the one that should be starting, but I know he's not. Jayson also have to be that energized Dwight Howard, Tyson Chandler type of player. You know, he has to bring that energized and defensive presence, rim protection that they need, highlight that they need. And like I said, the Pelicans are a very young team that could really do damage if they stay healthy and if they have a right system. That's two things that could really affect the Pelicans, their health and the system that they run. But other than that, they can win this game. But I strongly think when it comes to the system versus the youth, the system is always going to win. And I think for my prediction, well, I know I'm going to choose the Spurs based off of the system. If DeJounte Murray step up and be the guy that they need. They need him. They need him. So my pick to win is the Spurs. Second game, Hornets versus the Hawks. Now this game, let me tell y'all something. I know it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. But I would want Trae Young and LaMelo to guard each other. Why? They're the upcoming future point guards of this league. A lot of these point guards are getting older. Chris Paul, Curry, Lowry, Westbrook, Kyrie. You know, these point guards is getting older by the minute. And these two are the young up-and-coming PGs that's going to be up for the next 10, 15 years to bring the NBA into a way better light because of the way they play. This game is really going to depend on two players, on who gets going first, which is LaMelo and Trae. Defensive-wise, I'm choosing the Hawks because their defense is way better than the Hornets this year, but not so much. But as far as style class, this is one that's not really too unpredictable to, guess because, like I said, it all depends on who's going to win, who's going to start strong between LaMelo and the Hawks. I do think the Hawks need two people to step up more on the defense and offensive game, and that's John Collins and Clint. We know Trae is going to get his 40. Trae getting 40 this game. LaMelo getting 30, probably 12 assists, 5 steals. We know that. But the Hawks, they need to slow down LaMelo and Miles Bridges. Those two are the it factors for the Hornets. And I think John needs to be that second guy for Trae. He needs to step up. He haven't really stepped up this whole year. He needs to step up and be that all-around player that the Hawks need him to be. He's a very strong player, very athletic player. Let's not get it wrong. Very talented. But at the same time, it's a what can you do lately in this league. And if you haven't showed out and showed up, they will wash you away instantly. So I do think John needs to be that second anchor to Trae. And I do think Clint needs to be that defensive anchor for the Hawks as well. Because like I said, those two boys is coming in strong. Pause. LaMelo and Miles. Those are highlight reel players. Highlight reel players. They're coming in strong. And they also have Terry Rozier, which if they still got, I ain't really seen a lot of Hornets games. But all around, they do have players. And like I said, when those two bad boys come in running, alley hoops, highlight dunks, if I'm Clint, get out the way sometime. Don't try to Get no blocking, all that, because you're going to be a highlight. You don't want to be no highlight in the play-ins and the playoffs. You don't want to. But if you do, you do. But I do think those three dudes for the Hawks can be very X factor. But it all depends on who's going to come out strong first. Is it Melo or Trey? And in my prediction, I am definitely going with the Hawks only because they're more experienced. They was in the conference finals last year. Nobody expected them to go that far. I definitely didn't. So I know a lot of y'all didn't. Let's be real. So they definitely have the experience on their side, but it all depends on who's gonna, go full. Who going in? Who? What you want? Who gonna prove who the better point guard between those two in order for those two teammates? In order for those two to have their teammates coming in fire as well, because like I said, you the point guard. You started. Those two are the starting players. So when your teammates see their starting player going off, that's going to make them go off. That's going to make them be energized. That's going to make them want to win the game. And like I said, it just depends on the style of play. The Hawks got better defense, but the Hornets this year had better offense. Not by a lot, but by a mile. So for this one, I'm definitely going with the Hawks. Now, got some eye. Now, Clippers and Timberwolves. This is the most exciting game I want to see out of the three because these is two styles that's just, to me, I enjoy watching this season. You got defense, which is the Clippers, and the offense, which is the Timberwolves. The difference is the Clippers are way more experienced than the Timberwolves. The Clippers know how to win without their two-star players, and that's very scary. Very scary. The Clippers proved this season that they need them. Right? Let's get that correct. I'm correct. They need them. They need Paul and Kawhi. But at the same time, they're not scared of any team. And that's the best part. And that's the system. So shout out to Tyronn Lue. In my personal opinion, Coach of the Year. Shout out to the whole organization out there in the Clippers, teams. But this is going to be a good game, but also a tough one. Because, like I said, the Timberwolves are an offensive team. Yes, they got that pet bull. Yes, they got that all badges defense, Patrick, that trash talker. Yes, they got him. But he's older now. He's older. I think, and this is the crazy part. The Timberwolves should have been where the Grizzlies is, and this is what pisses me off. You have D'Angelo Russell, the Ant-Man, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Why y'all fighting for a playing spot? That's dumb to me. They should be where the Grizzlies is at right now, currently. With those three bad boys. Why y'all not? I don't get it. But at the same time, I strongly think it's a system, and they also have to gel together. So, the Timberwolves should win this game based off of those three players, those three star players. But it's not going to be easy because now Paul George is back, and the Clippers they're on a rhythm. They're in a rhythm right now, and that's very dangerous because they know how to play with each other. And you got Norman Powell and Robert Covington. You got PG back. You got Reggie Evans. One of the Morris twins. Zubac. I like Zubac. I think Zubac is a good low post player, blocker as well. But at the same time, defense in Zubac is just horrible. But the Clippers have pieces. To knock down a Timberwolves. And that's the best part about the Clippers because they have the pieces and you have Paul George back. Now, it's different because if Paul George would have came back and their rhythm would have been gone, I don't know. But when Paul came back, it's like he ain't left. And like I said, the Timberwolves could win this game based off of strongly offense. Based off of it. If I'm them, I'm running my offense on Carl. They don't have nobody that could stop. Excuse my language. Whoa. That could stop Karl-Anthony Towns. Let's be real. Who they got? Who they got? So, if I'm the Timberwolves, I'm basing my offense strongly on Carl. Get him going first. And get Ant-Man and get D'Angelo going. But D'Angelo has to be that playmaker for the Timberwolves to win this game. D'Angelo can't be selfish on this. Like, you can't be selfish on the play-in. You're fighting for a playoff spot. You can't be a cocky, arrogant player. You have to make your teammates better. You don't make your teammates better, it's not making you better. Damn, that was a good analogy. Thank you. But I strongly think the Timberwolves can win this game if they just focus on the offensive game and focus on Carl being the man, you know. But again, they have players. They got Ant-Man. Ant-Man is the way light, you know. So Ant-Man is very athletic, very strong as a player, very gifted. But at the same time, you know, I think they should base their offense on Carl. That's the only way they're going to beat the Clippers because the Clippers are a top 10 defensive team. Top 15, if I'm not mistaken. So, you're not going to win strongly on offense, but at the same time, that's your only scapegoat to winning. But I think the Clippers is going to take it because of based on experience and they're gelling better than the Timberwolves right now. In the beginning, the Timberwolves was looking nice. But, of course, injuries happen. Same for the Clippers. But I think the Clippers is on a mission to let every team know in the West that they're still here. And that's very dangerous for a team that don't have their best player. So, for this one, I got the Clippers winning. Now, I'm going to be real. This is going to be short and simple. Half of it going to be biased because I love Kyrie. But this this game would have been better if Jarrett Allen wasn't injured. It would have been better. Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Rondo, even though y'all might say, whoa, this is playoff Rondo we talking about. Rondo got Darius Garland. He got him going. Is Colin Sexton, is he still injured? Can y'all let me know? I want to know Colin Sexton, is he still injured? Is he playing? But this game will be it's not really going to be that much different with or without him, but it would have been a little somewhat closer if Jarrett Allen wasn't injured. But, man, I'm going to be real with y'all. This ain't it. We might as well everybody might as well just bet on the Nets. This ain't it. Like this, and I like the Cavaliers. I strongly feel like the Cavaliers could win if they don't worry about playing Kyrie and KD. They could win this game. They have a small shot, but they could win this game. But I think the Cavaliers is scared because they're playing one of the top teams of the East. And if I'm them, and that's why you need veteran players, future Hall of Famers on your team, because I know Rondo is going to get them right. Rondo, to me, is one of the best point guards. He in my top 10 point guards all time. I know Rondo could get them right. As long as Rondo is not injured, he could get that team right. Evan Mobley needs to tap into his Kevin Garnett-ness and bring that beast out of him. You know, Darren Gallen need to tap in to Darren Gallen. Be you. Play your game. Don't be scared. Well, be scared, but don't be scared of Kyrie. Play your style. Play your game. You know, that's what's gonna hold the Cavaliers back. And mark my word, they're going to be scared to play the Knicks today. They're going to be scared. But if I'm them, I will calm down, relax. Don't worry about the Nets. Don't worry about the two future Hall of Famers. Don't worry about that team. The Nets have a team that they don't need to be here. Let's be real. The Nets don't really need to be here. The Nets should be a good top 4 seed, but they're here. And that's the scary part. It's scary for me because I don't want to play them. I don't want my Heats. I don't want my Heats to play them, but we might. I don't want to. I'm not. This is probably the only team I'm scared of as a fan. I don't care about no Bucks. I don't care about the 76ers. I definitely do not care. As long as it's my team. I really don't care about the Celtics either. But these Nets, these some bad boys. They don't even got Ben Simmons yet. We ain't gonna talk about that. But they don't even got Ben Simmons yet. These Nets is a bad team. If I'm the Cavaliers, sorry. Don't worry about playing their style. Don't worry about playing their game. You play y'all game and y'all try y'all best to hold on. I ain't gonna say try y'all best to win because it ain't happening. But y'all try y'all best to hold on. Just hold on. Don't get blown out by 20, 30, 40 because it's like, hold on. So, for Nets and Cavaliers, I got the Nets in the blowout. I said all that just to say that because this is a simple game. The Nets just got to do is play basketball. The Cavaliers got to do is a lot. They got to do a lot. I'm sorry, not sorry. Kyrie Irving. But the Cavaliers got to do a lot to win this game. They got to fight. They got to play defense. They got to play offense. They got to yell at each other. They got to argue with the other teammates. They got to do a lot. But again, this is going to help Evan Mobley and Darius Garland in the future, and hopefully Jarrett Allen. I really wish he was playing, man. I really do. Damn. I really do, but you know, this is going to help the Cavaliers in the future, especially if you have a veteran like Rondo, you know, being with you or whatever. But for this game, I have the Nets winning in a blowout. Just hold on, Cavaliers. Please hold on. So, that's my playing predictions. I have the Spurs winning, I have the Hawks winning, I have the Clippers winning, and I have the Nets winning. And today, Tuesday, as y'all see, we're going to have the Cavaliers versus Nets on TNT. Clippers versus Timberwolves on TNT. And shout out to the Inside TNT, man. I love them, man. They are the most funniest crew. Hands down the best crew out, in my personal opinion, bro. So shout out to them. I love Chuck. I love Charles. I love Kenny. Ernie! I love Ernie. Just shout out to the whole crew. And I'm glad these 2 games is going to be on TNT. I'm definitely going to be enjoying it. I'm definitely going to be watching it. I'm going to be watching all 4 of these games, actually. So that's going to be the best part about it. And, you know, we're going to go from there. If I miss a game, I know I'm not going to miss these 2. So don't expect a reaction video off the Cavaliers and Nets and Clippers and Timberwolves because it's going to be fake. I can't be fake with y'all. No, I can't. No. If I miss one of these 2, Hornets and Hawks, Spurs and Pelicans, I would definitely react to it. Hands down. But other than that, there y'all have it. Gave y'all my prediction. The Basketball Guru gave y'all my prediction. I'm out. Oh, wait. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow back. I'm not them type of persons. Yes, I said persons because I'm not. Be breezy.